take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it along.
These guys are getting ready to fire things up on center court. So you'll see out of the blue lane, you'll see Team Ervin. It's Ashley and Craig, husband and wife, Deb Smith and Dez Stephenson, going to be challenging them. And we shall see what happens and who will be facing off against Tyler Amos and Philly Rainier, who you just saw there in the post-game interview. We're thrilled to have them sitting down and watching. Or do you think, and I said that on purpose, Phil, are they going to be sitting down and watching, or are they going to be over warming up?
I'll tell you what, they better go find them kind of a sticky board and get some throwing. But honestly, they threw really well after early.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little struggling
nerves.
early,
A little bit. It looked like maybe there were some nerves in there, and it looked like it took them a moment because they were down. When your blue lane is down early, you do have to wonder if there's something going on a little bit in their head. But I think Philly nailed it.
You trust their partner.
Yeah, trust your partner, and I think as she settled in, and again, without the headphones, and that's something I want to ask her here a little bit later, if they're able to head over to the winner's circle interview again. I want to find out why she's not wearing the over the years and what the difference is there. That's a nice airmail there. Craig Ervin's got just a massive airmail game, just a crazy airmail game.
I had the pleasure of playing Mr. Ervin in the blind draw earlier.
Oh, did you? And how'd that go for you?
It went pretty good for us, actually, yeah.
All right, very good.
But I wouldn't want to play him again in singles because he was on fire.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I know I saw a little bit of chit-chat around the room earlier today as well when you were standing next to Mr. Bob Heil, who came in to try to double-dip Terry Dawson in the seniors, and you walked right into the Bob Heil buzzsaw at some point.
I did. I really did.
What was the score of that game?
I
forget.
I think it was like 21-20 or maybe that zero in front of the two. Maybe.
I think there was a 2 in there, but I don't remember that 0 being in there.
I kind of didn't throw very well. It's okay, though.
All right, Frank's going to give them their final instruction and find out if they're ready to go out of these 2 lanes. And we will be off and running here.
Red lane's ready, she said.
All
bring
right,
it, baby.
The command has been given to bring it. We are on. The cornhole dude is out there high-fiving his fans. And Craig takes that first bag and lays it dead center right in front of the
where
hole.
he normally lays it, I'll tell you.
It really does. And that was a nice pickup and push through. Right there by Deb. And Deb and Dez, I don't know how long they've been playing together, but I do know that out of Rockville, Indiana, her throwing those valors most of the time.
Charlie Case.
Yeah, she finds herself absolutely in the hunt every chance she
Look
gets
at
to get out.
that.
That's nicely done. A way to go. And we find ourselves in another match where the red lane, the lower seed, ends up taking the first points. And you know, we're talking about a higher seed. It doesn't get any higher than Team Ervin right here at number 1.
It doesn't. I love it. We're talking to Ashley. Ask who her favorite player is. Guess who her favorite player is.
I'm going to guess that she's going to say – she better say Craig, but if I was her, I'd say Ashley myself.
It's Craig.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
go figure.
That is a couple that throws together, and they play together, and they seem like they get along together even when they're throwing together.
Yes, they do. And Dez, it's interesting, is one of the young guns in the ACO. He's got a great game. He came up big just recently. Where was he? In Grand Traverse?
Grand Traverse.
Yeah, he was in Grand Traverse. Traverse City, Michigan this past week. He took down all comers, and nicely done. He and his brother's going to be on camera here on center court a little bit later on in the Hampton Farms Big Blindfold Challenge, which we'll tell you more about here as we continue on. There's that dead straight center bag you were talking about from Craig.
You know, Dez didn't only win the juniors. He took down he went through a gauntlet of players to win the singles.
Win singles overall.
I think the King was involved in some of that. I mean, it's like
Well, Gary Ferguson is our reigning king of cornhole out of season 16, and he will head into the World Championships season 17 as the king, and he is actually Dez's favorite ACO player. We were talking about that earlier. Oh, it's a nice airmail.
I talked to the king out there before this started, and I was telling him, there's so many people that come on the sheet that say Fergie is their favorite player. I mean, and that's the kind of personality he has. What a great representation for our organization.
I think so, yeah. When you've got a guy who's that magnanimous.
That's right.
I do think if you even changed it from player to person, the answer would still be the same.
That's right. I agree with that.
Yeah, Gary Ferguson is a top-notch player and a top-notch person, and there's always a party around him. He's usually dancing right in the middle of it.
He's having fun, that's for sure.
And there's a good chance he'll be here tomorrow for doubles and singles. There's a good chance you'll have an opportunity to get a little taste of what it's like in his kingdom.
It's about time we get him on center court, I'm going to tell you.
We need him out here. Last time we had him on center court, he was out coaching a couple of players he was playing against. There's a rare dirty bag there from Ashley, but with that low bag from Dez.
Now, Dez has got a little problem here. He's throwing a short block that is right in his way.
His own way.
That is right in his way. That's not bad. That's really not bad.
Up and over. Yeah, it was nicely done.
Bag.
Playing off of his bag there. Oh, look at that.
What a really nice.
What a nice roll shot. And he's put himself in position now to capitalize on all those. He's going to come in low and try to push. He gets 2 out of the 4 to drop, and that's going to change the score up here in 6-2 out of the blue lane. Congratulations to our winners from the earlier game. Philly Rainier and Tyler Amos will be playing off in the
against the winner of this game.
Winner of this game, right, to get to the center court once again. But I tell you what, they really have a rhythm, Craig and Ashley do.
They do.
You can tell they've played together quite a bit over the years, and not just here on center court, not throughout the
well, they practice every day. They practice every single day. They have an inside place, an outside place, a place that nobody else has a place.
Right.
And they practice every day.
They find that place.
Yeah. They could be at Wendy Barger's shed, though, and you never know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. All right, so Debra finishes that off. Nicely done, 6-2. Team Ervin over Team Smith and Stephenson. It's a nice first bag there from Ashley. Another low bag and an interesting play there. It's almost like he's doing it on purpose now because he's forcing her to try to get around it, and it's thrown her a little bit off. He knows he can get that push and move it up. He moved it up about 6 inches. Two times in a row, 2 frames in a row.
Well, she left one short last round and actually stole a point out of it.
Somehow.
So.
Up and over. Oh, how about
nice.
that? What an airmail. Great shot. And that pile up that she put in front of the hole.
Oh, I think that was a little bit long.
He's going to try it again. Oh, and he's going to get it again. Nicely done, Dev Stephenson.
That's going to be a 4 spot.
A little bit of an air show right there from the young gun. And
it's, his confidence has just grown. I watched this kid at the start of this year playing, and he had no confidence, and he beat himself up. But you watch him now, he has got all the confidence in the world, and winning a major will do that to you.
Well, you watch all 4 bags he throws. Like I said, that low block, he knows he can push it up with his second bag. And, Ashley did a nice job of laying that block, but then those next 2 up and over top, he had no fear. He didn't feel like any of those were missed throws.
And think about this. I want you to think about this. He's only 14 years old.
I don't want to hear it.
He's only 14 years old.
I don't want to
and
hear it.
he's got many years to play.
Yes, he does.
But he's only been playing for 7 months.
7 months.
Some people go 7 years without winning a major. And here he is again.
No question.
Right there in the lane to try to get another one.
Then his brother Dre off to the side there, eyeballing. Mama's over there watching. I saw her last night checking into the hotel and excited. She's been down here all day and having a good time. And there's another. There's three rounds in a row. And I heard on the last frame coming back, I heard Craig say, it's okay.
Yeah.
And they're still up by 2, so it's okay. She just took a big breath and going to come up and not overcompensate. And that's what she did last time, planted one right dead center. And that looks very similar to the grouping we saw before.
He tried to block that. I mean, she's got an opening with a big push right here.
Yep.
But they bunched up on
You know what he's got to do. No, he didn't.
And he left that middle open again.
I thought for sure he'd go up and over there, but Ashley steps just about 4 inches out from the board. Comes in low and hard. Oh, and
And
she
still
tries to
couldn't
get that
get one
push
to
and couldn't
fall.
do it. Now, I'll tell you, they look like they were glued together over there on that right-hand side, and they give up that first bag.
There we go, up and down, just like the elevator.
Yes, we do. And I have to be honest with you, since you mentioned elevators, I have to give compliments to the facility here.
Oh, my gosh.
Their elevators are on point.
They really are. I didn't have to wait at all.
And and if you saw our early open and you saw us on camera, you can see why the elevator game on point is good for your boys here. But the other one that they have in the restrooms here is the magic faucets, where you look like you're doing a magic trick trying to get them to work. First time I've ever been to a place where they all work the way they were supposed to. So props to the folks here.
You know, the Hilton does it good.
Yeah, the Alliant Powerhouse Center, Cedar Rapids, Iowa is where we find ourselves for the American Cornhole organization. Major championship here for the ACO Season 17. We're working our way to Branson, Missouri. We'll have our final major of the season on Stadium in Branson here on Memorial Day weekend and the final week of July. World Championship week, all wrapping up on World Championship. Saturday, American Cornhole Organization, World Cornhole Day. And there's that little block again. He's going to
Now I think he's doing it on purpose. First, I thought he did it on accident.
No, I'm telling you, I think he's doing that on purpose because it threw her off her game 3 rounds in a row, up and over. He tried to shoot it right over top and not waste any time. All right, she's gritting her teeth, blocked her jaw, stepped out, letting it fly.
You know, it looks like she's mad. And,
She does.
You know, it looks like she may be in her own head a little bit.
Yep, she might be. Boy, and that one looked like it hit a lid on the hole right there. She's going to come up and over. She's going for the end now. He'll do it again, shoot it. Oh, and that one
He missed 3 that time. That's the worst scenario that could have happened to him.
Now he's got to tempt her. Is she going to go up and over?
Oh,
she is.
Boom!
And she nails it. That right there makes up for every one of those dirty bags.
She threw that 5-hand out there so quick.
Yeah, she did. Yep, it sure did. He went aggressive, and it cost him. Did it, Dez Stephenson right there. But you know what? I feel certain Deb's going to let him slide on that.
Oh, yeah. You know, look, and Craig is off. Saw last round that Deb had one off and still picked up a point, and that's very unusual against Craig Ervin.
Well, and you see now Ashley is saying, "Stay with me now, stay with me." So
that was a good bag.
Reversal of fortune here within the team of Team Ervin.
Yeah, but they're pulling for each other, gentlemen.
Now will he try to shoot and drag? I know he's going to go push hard. He just didn't get it.
And that is the sticky board.
All right, Dez just gave her just a little bit. Yeah. Gave Deb just a little bit. Just said lay it up on there. That
13-12. We're gonna have another good game going here, Finn.
That deuce is a big one right there. Yeah. Here on center court again at the Alliant Powerhouse, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Thrilled to be here side by side with my broadcast partner, Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, and you played pretty well throughout the course of the day today. You still got all day tomorrow, so we'll see exactly what happens. And the good news and the bad news for you is, the good news is if you're playing well, you don't have to sit next to me. The bad news is if you're playing well, you don't get to sit next to me because then I don't have you next to me. That's the bad news for me.
I know, it goes both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, there it is. So he's saying if you want to shoot it, baby.
I think so.
She doesn't look as mad as she did.
And that's a little bit long. She got that long one down.
She did. He's going to go low and strong, and he just ended up stacking one up.
He's got 5 on 2 right now. It's not a whole lot she can do unless she goes for a backside.
I don't think she's going to.
Yes, she does.
She did.
Wow. And that's stepping up.
That is a great shot, and it kind of came in at about a 45-degree angle, just enough to catch the back of the hole and tumble in. And I think, oddly enough, she kind of had that same angle, just a shot at about 3 inches too long on that previous shot.
That was a beautiful shot. I didn't really think she was going to go for it.
Really nice to save it, actually, just to save the the frame.
Deb's first bags have been really, really good. She's been down the center with her first bags. I think she's been struggling a little bit when she's trying to block.
Yeah, now that was a good one to pinch everything up there on the, as we like to laugh about, the corner of the hole. The corner of the circle.
The corner of the hole.
Teacher would not be happy with me if I was talking about the corner of the circular hole, but I don't know that anybody's going to be able to break through that log jam.
We got a pile of mess up there, and look here, let me tell you. I think she needs to come in hard to try to bunch them up, not give Craig a shot here.
She just asked Des, you want me to come in hard?
There you go, and that's what I thought she should have done.
It's not going to go.
That pile of mess. That's what I call that,
There it
Ashley Ervin.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? He vibrated the board just enough to get them to lock together
Yeah.
even better.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm surprised they were able to pull them apart to get ready for this part of the frame. But 13-12, Team Ervin, the number 1 seed in the Coed against number 12 seed, which is sitting on 12 points, Deb Smith and Dez Stephenson.
Ooh.
And Ashley loses control of one just a little bit. Des takes and pushes one of his in, but leaves himself just possibly out of play. He's going to go in low. But
Hey, now you saw her bag fall off the edge there, so.
You're wanted. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling. We're doing a great job all day. Let's not ruin it here at the end.
all right, that's nicely run up the center there, and she
And
cleans
guess
things
who
up
they're
for
looking
herself.
for?
Yeah, you might hear in the background
Oh,
announcements and bags thumping, and a bag off the back is not good for Des. No, but what you're hearing in the background is what. How about that?
Man,
Little
and that's
scuba.
another 5 spot.
I think I'm gonna expand the name of that one, not the scuba shot. I'm gonna call it the scuba doobie doo.
There you go, Scooby Dooby Doo.
Scuba doobie doo.
I like that.
How about that? So now you hear, like I said, what you're hearing in the background is the sound of competition, because there is still play going on behind center court. So you're hearing bags thumping, you're hearing announcements being made here at the Alliant Powerhouse Center here in Cedar Rapids. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, Philip Barnett, calling the action in winner's semifinal number 2 in the Coed division. First time we've had the Coed division here on the stadium, so glad to have you along for the ride.
I am.
That's nice bags
Tell you
right there.
what, I hope Craig throws like he's throwing right now next time I have to play him.
Yeah, right?
Because he never misses like that.
Well, I'll tell you, this game has completely switched
Yeah,
momentum
it has.
within their team. I mean, he started House of Fire, and it was Ashley who had to play a little bit of catch-up. But I think Debra just said to Craig, I think I may be your best partner for the day.
Oh, come on.
Is it going to do
It's
it?
still moving.
Is
It's
it
going
gonna-
down.
Oh, it's going to go. Oh!
There it is. Call it.
does, and it does.
There was your opportunity.
That was a scuba doobie doo.
Scuba Dooba Doo.
And that scuba, the reason I call it the scuba shot is just it reminds me of somebody falling off the back of
Absolutely.
the boat, getting ready to go down and do the dive. I don't know. I'll probably stay off the cartoon character. I don't want Hanna-Barbera to come after me, especially being from Cincinnati when that's such a big part of what goes on there. And that, I'll tell you what, just as we talked about the switch and the momentum, did we do it? Did we get
We
the announcer's
did.
jinx?
Yeah, because this could be huge for Des. This could be a 7-point round and possibly have her looking at the game. This is a big bag for Ashley Ervin. Because if she don't go in here, he's got a chance at 9.
Yeah, she's not going to get an airmail drag out of this, I don't believe.
Oh, and he steps out, goes in. This game is over.
That's it. 17 on 12.
Yeah.
She's got 3 on and 1 off. And he gets them both, but he brings one in with.
Yeah. That was almost a shot. 19-17.
Oh, boy.
That close to being the game, and her bag just fell over in the side.
Yeah, and I will tell you this. It's never over.
No.
It's never over.
No.
We've talked about it time and time again. There's no lead that's safe. There's one, and we have seen, I think today, Philip, more big frames than we've seen in all of our matches combined on center court. Boy, she really wanted that
And
one.
just like that, you have a chance to win, and now you have a chance to
Well,
be eliminated out of the winner's bracket. I said it right that
boy,
time.
and I'll tell you something right there, Craig. Right when he needed to get back to Craig Ervin, he got back to Craig Ervin.
It did, and guess who finished it off?
There it is. All right. Well, that does it. Team Ervin, the number 1 seed out of the blue lane. Ashley and Craig take down Debra Smith and Dez Stephenson. They, boy, I tell you what, they got a little bit of a scare in there, but it's going to be 21-17 is the final, and they will advance. They will take on Philly Rainier and Tyler Amos, who took out the winner's semifinal number 1. And, boy, the momentum swings in that one. They're kissing one another, and they're hugging on one another, but that's all right. That's all right. That's good stuff. All right. Now it doesn't look like Ashley doesn't look nearly as mad as she looked just a little while ago. But I'll tell you what, you guys gather together there, if you would, there on the tape marks. We're not formal here. We invite you to step on the tape. Look at you. Now this is the kind of teamwork that we want to see.
That's
but I don't know that I've seen momentum shift within a team the way that it did there Craig, you started out House of Fire. Ashley, you were having a minute. Then you flip-flopped, and then it kind of wrapped up the way it started.
That's the way our whole life goes, man. We're a team.
We try to pick each other up when we need to.
Yeah. Well, I heard the word baby thrown around a lot in there, so I felt like you were still on pretty good terms no matter what happened.
Yeah.
When you're hearing, go ahead and shoot it, baby, do whatever you want, baby, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
It doesn't ever go south.
No.
We always do everything together. We win together, we lose together. This game will never come in between us.
There you go.
We don't like to lose together, though.
We don't.
She needs to throw that in there. It's not fun losing together. It really isn't. When you win, it's a much better atmosphere,
That's
especially on a 6-hour drive home.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I wonder if there's ever been a time when you've had to find separate ways to get home after a tournament.
No, but there's been several quiet drives home.
Not all the way. It's just it's a few miles. You don't know what to say, so you don't want to say something that's going to make it worse. But
No, hey, you missed that bag, right?
Ashley, we saw a couple of times you'd step out about 4 to 6 inches, and your jaw was locked, and
Look
a
mad.
couple of those dirty
I
bags, you did not look happy.
Craig gets on to me all the time because he's always like, why do you look so mad, babe? It's supposed to be fun. But I promise I don't mean it. It's just my face.
Finn thought you were mad at him right there.
Oh, I
He said,
swear
oh, my
I'm
gosh,
not.
is she mad at me?
All I'm doing is I said, that's the nicest dirty bag I've ever seen. Did I make her
No,
mad?
it's just that is like when I concentrate, I have RBF so bad, and I swear I don't mean it. It's just the way it is.
what it is, it's just the eye of the tiger.
Is that what
But
it
you
is?
did throw a couple beautiful airmails in that.
Yes,
in there.
you did.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
Yes, you did. You
I
had a
do.
couple that I call the scuba shot. They hit the back and they sit, and then they drop back in like off
Yeah.
a scuba boat. But
Well-
and I tell you, Philip was talking to Craig about when you get dialed in on the center. There's nobody that takes the center like you do. Is
Yeah.
at the pace that you take it. You lost it a little bit in the middle. You were kind of off to either side, but then back at the very end of the game, that's what kind of set it in concrete.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when the boards get stickier, I feel like I'm throwing it too hard, and then I change my arch and everything else when I shouldn't. I've played long enough to know better. But then I get back in the groove, and then it's like it never happened.
Right. Well, there was clearly a lot of that in that game, and what you've earned is the opportunity to go do it again.
Yeah.
So get those headphones off. Let's get you back on center court, and we'll see what you can do against Philly and Tyler.
Here we
Let's
go.
do it.
Thank you, guys.
Get that mad look on your
Cheers.
face. Get ready.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Quit that laughing and get mad, baby. Get mad. All right. All right, well, we may see them, or we may see Philly Rainier and Tyler Amos back here for the winners interview after they have each grabbed a semifinal, and they're working their way up through the championship match for the Coed division here in the American Cornhole.
ACO